live below there. I am the Heartbreak Doctor. I have these very rubbery gloves because there's a lot of toxicity inside of you right now. Not toxicity in the sense that, or perhaps yes, that you might end up just kind of hurting yourself with mean comments or with just criticisms of yourself, or perhaps you're just kind of internalizing what someone said and now you are at risk of pointing that criticism outwards. Either way, I'm here to help you through this heartbreak. I'm not wearing glasses, even though doctors tend to wear glasses, because I have 20/20 vision hindsight. Now, I'm just gonna be popping your chest open, so sorry, and I'm just going to be analyzing your heart right now. That's why I'm wearing the gloves, because there's probably a lot of just toxic waste there. So let's see, there's a lot of bruises, cracks, sludge. It's very hard to wash out. And these cracks are pretty deep. And the bruises are pretty dark. Okay. Tell me, as I'm analyzing your heart, here, I'm just going to unscrew your heart right out of you. Now, while I'm polishing and cleaning up this heart of yours, you tell me whatever you want to tell me. If you want to tell me what happened, tell me what happened. If you want to tell me how you feel, tell me how you feel. If you want to tell me how you think, tell me how you think. If you want to criticize the other person, bash them, insult them, scream at them, be angry with them, do it. If you want to scream at yourself, be angry with yourself, bash yourself, criticize yourself, do it. Just all of the thoughts, all of the feelings, just tell me them right now while I clean and polish up your heart. Okay. So, first and foremost, I think that it's very, very, very healthy to vent, to talk to people you trust, to talk to people who care about you, truly, truly care about you. People you know that aren't just going to be there to listen, or hear you rather. They're going to be there to listen, and not only that, they will call you up afterwards and ask, hey, how are you doing? How's it going? Right after, just the next day, a couple hours later, just be like, hey, how's it going? How are you feeling right now? Just people like that. If you have them, go to them. If you know someone who's like that, those type of people have the most open, vulnerable presence to them, that even if you're just kind of like on acquaintance standpoints, if you're someone who values people and takes care of people, and someone who it can be there for someone, they will value you and they will listen to you and they will try to support you emotionally. Otherwise, just go to the bathroom, look at yourself in the mirror, talk to yourself. Go to a park, sit by yourself, talk to yourself. Get in your car, drive off, go in the middle of a parking lot at Walmart or whatever, talk to yourself. Just keep talking. Keep talking. When you talk, you can only say one thing at a time. You can only focus on one thing at a time. So that means that everything you're thinking of is now more organized and focused. And the more you keep talking, the more organized and focused your thoughts become. and you'll start kind of recognizing patterns that are true or not true, things that you're thinking about that are either based on sufficient enough reason or not based on reason. Keep talking. You have to keep talking. But I do notice that on your heart there are a lot of deep gashes and a lot of bruises. This can only happen since you opened yourself up to someone. You were trusting of someone, and you truly loved someone and cared for them. If you didn't care for them, if you didn't love them, you wouldn't be here right now. You wouldn't have these gashes and bruises. And I think one great sign of a remarkable person is someone who is capable of opening themselves up to a person, accepting them how they are, and being vulnerable with them. So if the other person didn't do that for you or didn't do that with you, that person really doesn't deserve love. They don't deserve to be with anyone. You have to open yourself up. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be accepting of other people completely to love. So the fact that you did that is remarkable. And it is rare. And it is wonderful. Now, let's see. Well, I can see here, this crack right here. Just right here. This crack is a crack of constant criticism. That you were being constantly criticized. Now, let's not focus on the good moments. Let's not focus on the sweet and nice moments that you spent with this person. Let's focus on this line inside of your heart, because whatever's inside of your heart is also inside your head, and your head will do mental gymnastics to prove doubts and insecurities right, that it'll try to make it true. So from this deep gash inside your heart, I can see that this person made you feel like you were never good enough. They made you feel like you were never going to be accepted. They made you feel like you constantly had to perform. You constantly had to be impressive. Those are very deep and painful things to be expected to do at all times, and frankly, it's a sign that a person is not comfortable with themselves. And the fact that they were pushing that discomfort onto you, it hurts, and it leaves you wounded because you just trust them and you want to make them happy and you want to, be attractive to them and whatnot. But we have to heal these criticisms. We have to heal these wounds. We have to make sure that these are mended, that these are bandaged up, that they will leave a very, very faint scar, but it will dissolve in time. Now, on this side, I can see that there's a lot of comparisons between you and literally anything that moved. I can see that this person didn't value you as a person, that they were constantly thinking about how you could benefit them and not how you can mutually benefit each other and how you can both take care of each other and grow together and invest yourself deeper together. That this person was just thinking, what does this person do for me? How does this person deserve me? And not, how can I make this person happy? How can I make this person feel comfortable? How can I make this person feel good? And focusing about you as opposed to them focusing only on themselves. And a clear way to, in the future, to notice if someone only cares about themselves is, are they willing to compromise on a hobby in order to spend more time with you? Or is it like pulling teeth? Is it like, do they resent you if they actually do end up not going to that hobby in order to be with you? Or do they accept it and they're like, yeah, of course, like I want to be more with you? Or in any case, just are they willing to give things up to be with you? Or do they want everything to flow on their schedule, do everything with who they want to do, at what time they want to do it? Everything has to work the way they want it to work, the way it operates for them. If that's the case, they don't care about you as a person. Now, that has to be painful to hear, but frankly, it's something that needs to be heard when it's true, because that way you can reassess the good moments. You can reassess all those sweet, tender moments, appreciate them for what they were, love those moments. You loved this person. Love doesn't go away. Once you love someone, you want to take care of them forever. If this person comes back after you've processed these feelings, you still want to make sure that they're doing okay in life. But you just can't say that there was nothing wrong in this relationship. You just can't say there was nothing, that everything was just perfect, and that if you had just worked harder, if you had just invested yourself more, that it would have solved any problems. Because frankly, if someone criticizes or compares you, they're the ones making the problems, and there's nothing you can do about it. All the problems are inside their head. But we will mend this together. Don't worry. I will keep your heart for now. I will keep it. Just keep it for now. It won't hurt you for a little while because I'll have it. And I will be washing it from the sludge of just rumination, of constantly thinking, of feeling, of just criticizing, denial, just rejecting reality, all of these feelings that just completely halt progress. They keep you from moving on. They keep you from recognizing who you are. They keep you from just healing yourself. I will be cleaning it of its sludge. It's difficult and it's very hard to wash sludge off, but it is possible and it will be done. I will stitch up the cracks. I will stitch up the cracks with positive affirmations. We will do it together. Stitch it up with positive affirmations, with healing, recognizing your worth, recognizing your value, not just up here, but in here. And we will work towards healing that and the bruises of comparison, the bruises of rejection, the bruises of not feeling good enough, the bruises of not feeling like anything you did or were was sufficient enough, or that everything you were was being criticized. Everything you did, the way you walked, talked, thought, was criticized. We will heal these bruises. Bruises, unfortunately, you could put a little bit of just kind of soften it up like an ice pack, or just kind of put pressure on it too. It could help. But bruises require time. As do the stitches. The stitches, we can heal it up a little bit, but it requires time for it to dissolve and really settle inside of you. And the sludge we can clean up. That one doesn't require time. That just requires effort. We just need effort when it comes to erasing, just pounding through the denial, just saying, something, it is what it is. This is what I have to do now. I can't keep fighting for something that's been lost. I can't keep being in a position where I'm 100% doing everything I can for this person, for it to work, and they're just living their life, just resenting me for being myself. So we will clean up the sludge. That requires no time, but it requires a lot of effort, and it can be pretty frustrating. But we will clean up the sludge, we will stitch up the cracks, and we will wait for the bruises to heal. But you leave your heart to me, and I will get that done in however much time it requires, but we will do it together. So I'm going to put your heart right here on the plate. It's going to be a pleasure working with you.